All right, welcome. Hey, Ashley. Glad that you're here. And yeah, we'll hang tight just a bit and get settled into where you are. But so glad to be with you all for another week. And welcome. For those that may be new, I'm Tim Fortescue, an IFS trained practitioner, and this model has been transformative for me and so grateful to share with others. And whether you're joining for the first time or you've been around for a while, just so grateful for your presence here. And yeah, this is a space where we can pause together and turn inward for a bit with just a little more curiosity and compassion. No, I need spaces like this, and hopefully it's helpful for you too. And each week we explore different aspects of IFS, not just as abstract ideas, but as living, breathing invitations to meet ourselves more fully. And you might notice parts eager, others a bit skeptical. Welcome, Deborah. Good morning. Good to have you here. I'm so grateful for familiar faces or familiar whatever I'm seeing. I see Deborah's face and I know Ashley's face. But anyway, let me get back to focus here. And so you may notice different parts, and all of them are welcome. In fact, that's the heart of what we do, creating room for every part of us to be seen, honored, and gently understood. So as we begin, let's just take a couple breaths together. Yeah, just notice how it is to pause as we begin to turn our attention inward. I do want to mention, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, would love for you to subscribe so that you can be notified of when new things are posted. Welcome, Lynn. Good to see you. Good to be with you. And so, if you haven't already, I'd love for you to do that. And if you're not a member of the Faithfully Growing community, which several of everyone who's commented in the chat is, it's a way just to join others on the parts work journey. And it's $9 a month, and you can access that at exploreifs.com. And I will be closing the doors January 1st just to recalibrate and kind of see what we've got and keep things together. And I'll open them later in the year, but would love for you to join that if it makes sense. And send me an email if you have questions to tim@faithfullygrowing.com. All right, today we're going to talk about living a little and how just a little bit of that self energy can go a long way. We're not trying to change everything. We can't. We're still human, as far as I can tell. And not trying to necessarily fix ourselves, but just noticing where life feels tight and where it might soften. In IFS, we don't force parts to relax. We notice who's working hard, and we get curious about why. And often there are parts that say, I'll rest later, or I can't slow down yet. This is my entourage of puppets behind me. You've probably seen some of my puppet videos that I have inside. And maybe there's some that say, if I stop, things are going to fall apart. And so living a little might mean one slower breath, one honest no, or one moment of kindness toward yourself, myself. And that's enough. And you've heard me say it, a drop of self goes a long way. So let's practice that together for just a few minutes. Then at the end of our time, I'll take your questions. And so you can put them in the chat. Or if you're watching a recording, you can always, I keep track of the chat throughout the week. let me know that. And I added a new feature. Man, I've got a lot going on today, don't I? New feature to the website saying ask me anything. And so you can always go there and click. And if it's something that would be helpful for me to record a video on, I do that. And don't mention you unless you want a shout out. So you can go there if you'd like to also. So we'll be practicing in this meditation about 10 minutes. And so just take a minute and settle in. Just checking in that internal world. And if meditation isn't your thing or you've got parts that react, you're welcome to just listen and notice. But gently close your eyes if that feels okay, or soften your gaze downward. Notice where your body is supported, the chair beneath you, your feet on the floor, the ground holding you up. And take one slow breath in and a longer breath out. And begin to notice your inner world. Thoughts moving through, sensations in your body, emotions that might be present. No need to change anything. Just notice what's here. If something feels loud or intense, acknowledge it quietly. Let it know you see it. And see if you can notice a part that's been working hard lately. Maybe it's tired. Maybe it's vigilant. Maybe it's holding something heavy. You don't need to analyze it. Just notice it. You might silently say, I see you. Thank you for what you do. Notice how it responds or doesn't. Both are okay. Now imagine creating just a little space around that part, not pushing it away, not making it leave. just giving it room to breathe, giving a little space for relationship to happen. Let yourself breathe into that space. One gentle breath at a time. See if you can sense even a drop of calm or curiosity or compassion. You don't need all of it, just a little. Let that presence be here, however it shows up for you. That's that self energy that we talk about. It's always been here. And just sit in that for a bit. And if you're not feeling it, maybe those that are here could just sit in that together. We're not alone. Our parts aren't alone. If you've got parts that say, well, this is woo woo, how's this even work? Just welcome them in. Maybe I'm the only one that has them. And just hold space. And just see what this one that you're noticing right now may want you to know. Sometimes it's good to ask how old it is, what's its job, how is it to be this part. Let's see if there's anything else before we begin to wrap up. If you're focusing on a part and you're noticing others jumping in or reacting, it's a good way to map your parts and maybe jot them down. Just be aware of that. But when it feels complete, thank this part for showing up today. Let it know you can check in again sometime. Then expand your attention to those parts that may have witnessed you interacting here and let them know you see them too and thank them. And then, when it feels right, begin to bring your attention back to where you are, to the sounds you hear, to your body in this space. You can wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your shoulders a little bit. That feels good. And take one more breath. When you're ready, you can open your eyes if they were closed. Just take a moment. No need to rush anything. Just notice how you feel now compared to when we started. Maybe something shifted. Maybe nothing did. There's no right experience. You showed up, and that matters. But thank you so much for showing up today. And if you're able to join the drop in as a part of the community on Thursday, no pressure anytime. And I'll send out a recording to to community members, or you can watch it here, but we can pick this conversation up. So what I'm going to start doing with the drop in is kind of continuing the conversation here, and we can do that live on Zoom where you can actually talk to me. And you can always send me an email too, tim@faithfullygrowing.com. Any questions or comments here? I'll just pause for a few seconds, and then we'll be on our way. Yes, good. Deb, I'm glad that you're able to join on Friday. Yeah, as a part of the community too, there is every 1 month I do a parts mapping group, which is this Friday. And then the next month I do a workshop on different topics. And you can find that lineup on the website there. But good. Yeah, I'm grateful to be able to see you there, Deborah. And thank you all for stopping by. Join me next week, same time, same place, and I won't make any corny jokes because I'm in that kind of mood. But we'll see you soon, and stop by next week if you can, and take good care of yourself, and reach out if you need to. All right, see you all.